Something very unique. We're going to honor both teams' families before the game. Ripon and Waupun players, managers, and coaches want to give a huge thank you to all family members for the commitment and support you have given to the cheer and football teams. We appreciate and thank you for the long hours you spend sitting in the bleachers watching your children at games. The many miles you put on your cars you travel to games and practices to support your children and the team. The hugs you give your children, win or lose. The support you show the entire team, not just your own child. We're seeing the positive and the value of life lessons learned from playing sports. Thank you again for families for all that you do. Tonight, both teams have elected to be introduced as one big family. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, with both the Ripon and Waupun teams, please walk to their respective 30-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, Ripon and Waupun.
Little brown jug. Even though they're the away team, they're playing on their home field. I think Ripon maybe, hopefully, it's the awakening of a sleeping giant.
Exactly. They talking with Coach Bradley, he said they reminded them during the week that they played very well. It was just a matter of a few bad bounces here and there. And,
yeah.
They're trying to use that fuel to carry them on tonight. And speaking of tonight, it is Parents' Night here at Ingalls Field for the Tigers, and you're looking out there, a lot of numbers out there for the Tigers.
Yep, families are here, and the sun is shining. It was a beautiful day today. I almost said fall day, but no, it's spring, folks, and we're playing football. Times are different. I heard you talking to some Waupun coaches about baseball as I was coming into the Ingalls Field gate. And it was interesting that, like, in a 10-day period, you're going to be watching them play football, and then you're going to be coaching and working
a doubleheader against Waupun.
with Waupun. So you're playing them in football, and then you turn around within 10 days and play a doubleheader of baseball. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
So that'll go down in the Dear Diary. You're not going to believe this category.
Yeah, and like talking with Waupun's coach Derek, and we were saying, who knows? We could be playing in a snowstorm the way this spring has been so weird, in 11 days.
My biggest concern, Howard, is for any of the football players that are playing baseball, is that they make sure they put on the right uniform when they go to play the doubleheader, that they don't, you can show up with a helmet, but you certainly don't need the thigh pads and
exactly
in the football pants.
Well, and what's kind of ironic is we're going to play a doubleheader on a Tuesday, and that Friday they got to play football again.
Yeah. Wow. So if you're a sports nut, I'll tell you what. If I'm one of those guys who got to do that, I'd be like, wow, this is cool.
Great, isn't it?
This is cool. Yeah. Yep.
Something you can tell your grandchildren about, because the odds are it may never happen again.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
and by the way, I'm listening to local radio during the week out on my lawnmower at Lasonia, and they're announcing, as of even today, they're going, hey, Amro will be playing Mayville at Ingalls Field in Ripon at 6 o'clock tonight. Hey, I got news for you. If you heard that and you're driving to Ripon.
From Amro.
Or actually, it said 7 o'clock. Excuse me, 7 o'clock. And you're driving from Amro. Turn around. We don't want you here. Go away and find out. Make your phone calls. Google whatever and find out where Mayville and Amro are playing tonight.
Yeah, because it's not here.
It's not at Ingalls and Ripon.
Well, there's a lot of double headers on a lot of the turf fields throughout the area, but tonight's not one of them. And we're getting a rare 6 o'clock start here at Ingalls. So.
Speaking of which, that should be a whale of a game.
Yes.
Amro and Mayville. I mean, that's Vietnam stuff right there.
Well, turn around, and Ripon will be kicking off to start the game. And I was just going through the roster for the Waupun Warriors.
Yeah.
They have 32 players.
I was counting right after the anthem, and I was going, wow, this is a little different for a Waupun team.
Mm-hmm. So Schneider will be ready to kick off for the Tigers. back deep for the Warriors.
Speaking of Schneider, what a tackle he had last week. He kissed a guy.
Little scrub on the ground, picked up at about the 13-yard line, working it around. That's number 41 for the Warriors. And that's Aubrey Powers. So they will take over 1st and 10 with the ball on the 31-yard line is where they'll put it down for the Warriors.
That's right. Waupun is the home team, folks. That's why if you're watching live stream, Ripon is wearing the white away jersey. All black with yellow trim is Waupun. They're the home team, even though the game is being played in Ripon at Ingalls Field. Ripon showing blitz.
Carson Bresser, the quarterback, and we get a flag right away.
Yeah, you're going to have a legal procedure. The motion guy, 24, was okay, but then another guy in the slot position moved just a hair too soon.
So that'll back him up 5. As I was saying, Carson Bresser is the quarterback, and he's quite an athlete for Waupun. He's got a very strong arm and does like to run the ball, so we'll keep an eye on that.
They tell us that Julianne and Tim and Deb Bresser are all the parents, but we don't have the stats. I don't know what year Carson is. Here we go.
There's the motion this time. Handoff going around the left side. Got a hole. Still on his feet. Brought down close to the 35. They're going to say the 34-yard line.
That was off the left edge. 21, the ball carrier. Kellen Hawked.
Sounds good.
And he was the motion man. So they're going edge. Now remember, these guys, even way back during the Kelm era, they would run jet sweep quite a bit. That's typically you'll pull your guards around end, and then you'll have maybe a slot back and even a tight end or a stock blocker wide receiver. Everybody going the same way. Brings up
2nd and 7. Here's that little option pass going down the side. Has a wide open guy. And a
nice play.
Good job out there by Stellmacher to break that up.
He got beat. Stellmacher was beat. Great pattern by 21 again, Kellen Hawk. And it was slightly underthrown that allowed Stellmacher to close and get his hand in there right when the ball arrived. Beautiful defensive play by the junior for Ripon High School, Stellmacher.
Actually, that was number 24, Wyatt Paul, out there, and he had him beat. And if that ball would have been thrown in stride, that would have been 6.
Yeah, wide receiver,
Brings
24.
up 3rd and 7 for the Warriors. There's that handoff going around that left side again. He's got the corner broke. He's going across midfield down to the 40 and out of bounds close to the 40 and a 1st down.
That was 3rd and long, and same play as they ran before with 3-yard gain. This time busted it wide open, waiting to see what's going on here. Are they bringing this back?
There?
I don't see the flag, but there obviously is because they're bringing it all back. Maybe we know now why he was so effective.
Yeah. So that'll negate a 21-yard pickup.
They better clean that edge up over there on that right-hand side. Sometimes that in that 4-man front, if you're all excited about getting in on some pressure in the backfield, you lose that outside contain. And that's to the short side of the field too. So a lot less real estate to work with if you're the offensive unit.
So it was a holding call, and it was upfield, so it'll make it 3rd and 12 for the Warriors.
Would have been well into Ripon territory, 1st and 10.
Yeah, down to the 39 is where they were. So
instead,
there's the motion coming to the near side.
Counter.
And that's going nowhere.
That play was blown up by 72 Sam Yeomans, you think?
Yeah, he sniffed that one out pretty good.
Yep.
That one had no chance from the beginning, so it'll bring up 4th and about 17.
Wow. Now you're going this way, left to right. You are going into a breeze. We saw that on that long pass attempt that got broken up by Stellmacher for the Tigers. Now you'll be punting into it from right around what? He's probably going to let it fly up just inside
about
his
the
15.
15, yeah, somewhere in that area.
Good snap. Blocked.
Big
picked
pause.
up.
And the Tigers come up with it.
Wow. What a play.
Falling on the ball was number 52, Alex Button.
Yeah, Kai Agamite blocked it. And then Alex Button, who really made his presence known in that Mayville game a week ago with some outstanding offensive kick-out blocks and some good aggressive defense, really came on to pick that ball up first and goal, I think.
Yeah, the ball is on the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Caleb Hopp also, number 80, another guy that I really felt had a good game last week in that effort against the Cardinals.
That they did. So Garrett Jennings at quarterback for the Tigers. Have Cam Hahn in the backfield.
Got them on their heels.
Give it to the big guy up the middle. He chugs down to about the
Very
4.
Nice. Yeah, good gain on first down.
Well, we saw that play against Mayville work very well, that quick hitter up the middle.
Yeah, it was on 1st and 10, and they kept going with it, and for the most part, it really worked for 2/3 of the game. And that gave Ripon a lot of other options once they established that physical presence inside the tackles with Carter Hahn. And remember, he's just a junior. I won't say a puppy if you ever stood next to him. He's not a puppy.
Don't mean to correct you, but it's Cameron.
Who did I say, Carter?
I know, his older brother.
Yeah.
And there's the scamper and in for the touchdown.
Not fast, not soon enough, not fast enough.
Garrett Jennings. So the Tigers get on the board at the 9:26 mark here after the blocked punt, taking advantage of that with an 8-yard run.
Wow.
So Schneider in to attempt the extra point.
Boy, that's the way to do it. Respond quickly, get the ball into the end zone. He's got a live leg, doesn't he?
Look at that.
Look at that.
That is a shot, but it makes it 7-0. Tigers with the lead at the 9:26 moment. At Silver Creek Dentistry and Orthodontics, you can always trust us when it comes to your smile. Full-service dental care with the best technology available for your strong, beautiful, and healthy smile. That's Silver Creek Dentistry.
Webster's Marketplace is proud to sponsor high school sports. Visit us today for fresh produce, meat cut in-store, and deli and bakery that are always cooking up meals, side dishes, and sweet treats for you to enjoy. Webster's Marketplace, Highway 23 West in Ripon.
Drive with confidence all season long. Get ready for your next road trip adventure with Goodyear Tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, West Fond du Lac Street, Ripon.
So, what looked like, what's the defense for the Tigers doing after that really nice run around the left end? But then the holding call negated that great play for Waupun, put him in a hole. Defense kept him in there with a Sam Yeoman's tackle for a loss. And then from there, the offense took over and punched it in, 3 plays?
Yep. So it was a nice job there. Schneider, little squibbler down this time.
Very
he picked
effective.
up at the 11. Nice cutback and brought down from behind by Yeomans at about the 26, maybe 27-yard line.
Aubrey Powers again. He was the one that returned the opening kickoff. 41 for the Warriors.
Yep. So it'll be their second possession here as they get ready to start. 9:20 on the clock here in the first quarter. Tigers leading 7-0.
Good job by special teams on that kickoff. Yeomans and company keeps them bottled up inside the 20.
You got to love to play special teams. I mean, that's when you just put your ears back and go. Bresser at quarterback. And he goes down.
Yeah.
No chance there.
Oops. And that was 17 for the
Agamite
Tigers.
in there.
Agamite, who blocked the punt to set up the offense in the first score of the contest, follows that up with a nice QB sack on the 1st and 10 series.
Yeah, Agamite was in there, and also was Caleb Hopp, number 80. So Tigers enjoying this aspect as a big loss. Be 2nd and 19 for the Warriors. Ball sitting on the 8-yard line. Receivers widen to the top. Here's the motion. quick handoff up the middle. That's going nowhere at all.
Yeah, and the reason why they had to do that conservative play call is because look what's happened before. I mean, they'd like to go that sweep series, but Ripon's laying for it now. They're working on that with Coach Bradley and Coach Krentz. I bet you they've straightened that out. And you saw what happened on 1st and 10 with the play action drop back by the quarterback. So, yeah, I don't fault them for that.
Got to try something. So it brings up 3rd and 19. Has no gain on the last play. Single receivers top and bottom. Presser calls it out. Here's the motion. There's the quick pitch out to that right side. Turned inside, Button couldn't get at him. And they'll bring him down back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Which will be at about the 19-yard line. So it'll be 4th and 8 for the Warriors.
Yeah, Caleb Hopp had a shot at him. But the good news is he forced him to go to give ground to get ground, which allowed Hopp's pursuit buddies to finish up on the play. The result is Waupun gets a few more yards of breathing room for the punt.
Tristan Garbio is back to punt for the Warriors. Once again, low snap. Tigers not as much pressure here, and a great kick.
Yeah.
As Stelmacher goes back, takes it at about the 37, cuts it up, gets to midfield, and just out of bounds as he crosses midfield. And he is brought down by Wyatt Paul. The Tigers will take over.
What, 49? Yeah.
49, so they'll take over in the Warrior territory with their second possession.
Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic, and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign and sedation dentistry. Hillside Dental, that's in Ripon.
So Garrett Jennings calls the play as he brings his Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. Hahn in the backfield. Stelmacher coming to the near side, looking, picking, cuts back up. Pick up a couple yards, still going. Nice little drive there. He'll pick up about 2 yards.
Yeah, Lucas Meyer, 28 for the Warriors. Nice job fighting off a tough block. Was able to use his hands effectively as he gets a pat on the back from the official line judge. And hold that to minimal yardage for the Tigers on 1st and 10.
They'll give him 3 yards on that carry, so it'll be 2nd and 7.
Like the way Ripon comes out of that huddle. Really noticed after the first time last week against Mayville.
If you notice, number 30, Caden Pierce is in there instead of number 3, Olsen. That's handed off up the middle to Cameron Hahn. Cameron will get the first down as he goes down to about the 37-yard line on a nice straight head run.
Nice job, Cameron. I think you're looking a little quicker than Carter.
Carter would never go between the tackles, I can tell you that.
Now I'll never forget that after,
Carter was, I'll go out wide and you throw it to me. So 1st down for the Tigers. Jennings calls it out. Peer in motion. Fake, and we got flags. Somebody moved.
Yeah, too many people moving.
So we'll get the false start. That'll move the Tigers back. Hate to see that after a nice play there.
For the most part, here we are, week 4 of the 7-game regular season. I think Ripon, for the most part, has done a really good job of keeping penalties to a minimum. Shout out to Keith Cram. He gave me a phone call. I couldn't do anything at the time. I was cleaning up, out of the shower, making myself pretty. Then I realized I wear a mask anyway.
Hand off to Hahn up the middle, bounces it off to the right side, and he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. But anyway, continue with that. Yeah. Crambo, a good friend of ours.
Yeah, there's Crams everywhere. I mean, I was working with Kurt Cram out at Lasonia today. He smart guy. He does good work, smart things, and he's able to do that instead of a lot of hard physical labor. So he's really smart. And
he's a delegator, I guess.
And guys like me, we're just still learning to figure that out, even though we're rather old.
So 2nd and 9 for the Tigers here. Handoff again to Hahn. Nice. Goes off that left side. Pick up a few yards.
Boy, that's some good pounding back-to-back run plays, getting successful yardage there. You got 2 opportunities to get about 5 yards, and they keep it on the ground like that. And believe me, you get a physical running back like Hahn, and it's no pleasure if you're on the other side of that ball.
Well, and that's going to pay dividends later on in this ball game as he starts to wear some of those linemen and linebackers down. So it brings up 3rd and 5, 4:27 to go here. Fumble. Stelmacher picks it up, trying to make something out of this, gets around the corner, gets to the 30, down to the 25, taken out of bounds, close to the 20. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it right at the 20.
Oh,
talk about
boy,
making something out of nothing.
Oh, boy. Boy.
Gannon Stelmacher.
That was disaster all over.
And it would have been so easy for him just to fall on the ball back there.
Right. And which is what they teach you to do.
Yep.
And good thing Stelmacher wasn't listening that day in practice, because that was brilliant maneuvering on the junior's part.
So it brings up 1st and 10, ball on the 20. Pure in motion. Jennings going to keep it. Look to cut back inside. It wasn't anything there. He'll get it down to the 16. Pickup of 4 for Garrett Jennings.
What a kick. What a kick in the lungs on that play 2 plays ago for that defense for the Warriors. I mean, you had everything laid out in front of you to take over the ball and be going the right way for your offense. And
it just didn't happen.
Stelmacher just quick feet, got around that edge.
So here we go, 2nd and 6. Handoff to Hahn up the middle, puts his head down, drives forward, gets up to close to the 10. Might bring him down just a little short of that.
Cameron Hahn, how many times are you going to say that, Howard?
Tonight, a lot.
No, Cameron up the middle.
Well, you know, it's easier to just put your head down and run north and south.
And he's one of those guys, I think, like tonight, we're going to see that, and he's going to bust one off. I'll guarantee you.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. You might as well give it to the big guy here or take it yourself. They go right back to Hahn off the left side. Still going and brought down at the 5, where it'll be 1st and goal for the Tigers as they are threatening here again in the 1st quarter.
Boy, I don't know what his favorite food item is, Cameron Hahn, but he treats the football like his favorite food item. I mean, I've talked about this before. All the running back stable, who's ever working with those running backs, does a great job of protecting the ball. And that's so important. So I don't know if he's, to him, if it's a pork chop or a T-bone.
I think it's everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Here's
really.
the snap. This one's given to Pierce. He's looking to get out the right side. We're going to get a hold.
Yeah. And
he throws it.
Yeah, I might be on Hahn.
That's who it's going to be at. It was thrown right at Cameron.
Yep. He got beat on the pursuit on that play and got caught by the field judge. Actually, the head umpire.
And
stands behind the offensive unit. And so
it was a nice job by Pierre with his first carry of the ball game. Now, he had a few yards picked up there.
He's just a freshman too. Number 30.
So it'll move the ball back to the 20-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal from the 20 for the Tigers. 2:25 to go here in the first. Tigers leading the Warriors 7-0. They wind the clock back up here. Pierre in motion once again. Faked it. Jennings looking to go downfield. Going to the corner. Has Agamite open. Can't hang on to it. A nice job out there defensively.
Yeah, recovery by the Waupun kid, number 2. That was really good job. Yep.
He's an athlete out there.
And it was a good thrown ball by Jennings for the Tigers on 1st and 10. Or first and goal. But they got moved back, yeah. Although it's 1st and goal, but they're on the 20. So anyway, yeah, it was just, it kind of reminds me of the play going the other way on the long bomb attempt where Stelmacher broke it up at the last second. That's what Carson Bresser just did to avoid 6 points for the Tigers.
Quick handoff to Hahn. He goes off the right side. He'll pick up just a couple.
Warriors are starting to figure out. See that big bruising running back, 34?
Everybody meet at number 34.
Yeah, yeah. So now you can use that to your advantage. Coach Wickstrom, offensive coordinator for Ripon, on 3rd and long to the end zone.
Agamite comes out for the Tigers. I'll see if this is an opportunity for Stellmacher maybe to break one.
I'd let him pass.
Due.
Yeah, I'd let him pass 2 times here too. Also, depending what happens on this play.
Staying in, looking. His
hit.
arm was hit.
Yeah.
And incomplete pass. The intended receiver down there was Caleb Hopp.
Yeah, good effort by Hopp, the junior, trying to get back to the ball to get something positive out of the play.
So it brings up 4th and 18. Hey, good time to try a field goal, huh?
I was just thinking the same thing, Howard. If we're both thinking the same thing, maybe we shouldn't be down there coaching.
Right. Well, but they're going to go for it. They're going to do the field goal.
Yeah,
they're going to give Schneider the
why
opportunity.
not?
Hey.
They saw the PAT. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That thing flew forever. Why not give him a shot here?
When I say PAT, I'm not referring to Pat. Point after touchdown. Okay. Here we go.
This will be.
I think he can do it.
Oh, and it was blocked. A little high on the snap there. Didn't quite get it down quick enough.
Yeah, the blocking kind of broke down too.
Yep.
I mean, you ask yourself, well, geez, it works on a point after touchdown. What happened to the blocking just because it's a field goal? But anyway, give credit where credit is due to the Warriors to avoid Ripon keeping them out from getting points.
So the Warriors will take over. Ball will be on the 17-yard line, 18-yard line. And a
lot of action
to go. Yeah,
a lot of action, but the ball not going anywhere.
So Bresser will turn around and come out as the quarterback for the Warriors.
Talk to Steve Soda, Joe Soda. They're here.
It's a reunion today.
Brother David, son David Soda's the assistant.
There's the motion, little mix up there.
Nice. Who else? 17 having a big game. Kai Agamite says, you know what? I got to get on the chart for leading in statistics here for blocking punts and getting quarterback sacks. That's 2 of them right there.
Number 21, Kellen Hack for the Warriors. He was looking for the pitch out there. I think there's a little mix-up between him and Bresser on that.
Warriors come in looking for their first victory on the year. Ripon 1-2.
Tigers playing very well after bringing some of that momentum from last week.
We posed that question. Can these guys think about what they did for 2/3 of the game against the Cardinals last week? And looks like they went with choice A versus choice B.
Back to pass. Bresser over the middle. Had an open guy and just let him a little too much.
Boy, did he ever. And that was 28 Lucas Meyer for the Warriors.
Had him.
Those are the guys too, Howard. I'm sorry. I'll guarantee you, when these guys, they leak out of the backfield, and that's where they get lost in the traffic. And I think that was the situation right there.
Nobody picked anybody up there.
Yeah, you're backing up into your zone coverage, and all of a sudden, whoops, he came right down the seam.
So turn around, and we got a penalty out there.
Boy, they're doing a good job with the disguise
of the flags.
That's 2 plays now where we were actively looking for yellow, and we don't see it other than the design.
Maybe they're
for the
virtual
soccer
flags.
Fields. Okay.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Ball's out on the 26. The handoff coming around the side, and nothing going there.
Nice. And who else? Kai Agamite. He stuffed it, and then reinforcements came. Nice job. Good job. Schneider, the Papa Bear inside linebacker, finished up along with one of the linemen.
Hernandez, number 60, was there, wrapping up. So
Agamite, great job of stopping it, making the initial contact, and then the defense flying around. And that's what they did against the Cardinals. I thought that was really nice as we get the end of the first quarter.
Yep, end of the first quarter with the Tigers leading the Warriors 7-0 here at Ingalls Field. And Tigers are visitors.
Yeah. The Ripon Area School District celebrates its students, staff, and parents for rising to the challenges of the school year. We are so proud of all of you and your continued efforts to keep each other safe and for working with us to provide as many opportunities for our students as possible during the unprecedented time. Thank you to our Ripon community for your continued support of your school district. Together, Ripon roars. Go Tigers.
Drive with confidence all season long. Get ready for your next road trip adventure with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, West Fond du Lac Street, Ripon.
So I like the start by Ripon. They've gotten a little sloppy with the ball. And I no sooner pay a compliment about minimizing penalties.
And boom.
And lo and behold, I should have kept my mouth quiet about that subject matter.
Well, those are the things that happen, you know.
Yeah. Casey Hansen down there looking back up towards the press box. The fans seated below us. Parents' night for Waupun, right?
No, for Ripon.
And for Ripon? Okay, because they listed the
They're
parents.
listing both, yeah.
They're listing the parents for the Waupun players, too. Talk about Dear Diary. You're not going to believe this. It's parents' night for both ball clubs or something. You tell me, Howard. These are strange times.
Oh, no kidding. You know, and we start a football game at 6 o'clock. It's definitely strange.
Or 4:30. How's that?
Right.
Jeez. Our first one of the year, that was against North Fond du Lac.
Well, the only good thing about that 4:30 one is we could go out for fish afterwards.
And I did with my bride.
So here we go.
Blitz.
Bresser back. Yeoman Rushton, nice job of sitting in that soft zone is number 28 once again for the Warriors, and that's Meyer.
What concentration by Bresser to have Schneider coming right down on top of you, and still strength from his heels, snapping that wrist to get it to the receiver for a 1st and 10. Great job.
Yeah, Bresser has a strong arm. I've witnessed that in baseball. So,
but to take that with you know
you're going to get popped.
I mean, with Schneider barreling down on you to get that ball through him.
So 1st and 10, ball sitting on the 41. Warriors have a little bit of momentum going here. There's the motion, the pitch back, cuts that corner, nice blocking out in front, still on his feet, cross midfield, over to the 40, down to the 35, and a great run out there.
What blocking.
By Garbo.
Oh, and Wyatt Paul, 24, with a great stock block kick out at that 3rd level. Great, just great execution of that Jet series, it appears, and they got that play down, folks. They did it earlier in the game, but that was thwarted with a penalty of holding. Well, not this time.
Yep.
So back-to-back first downs, and just like that, where it seemed Ripon had the momentum, that's been taken away right now. And the defense needs to
step up here
and get it back. That old Mo.
Ball sitting on the 34-yard line for the Warriors. That's that quick handoff. Back out there again.
Holy smokes, is that breaking down? And it's always, it seems to be, it's the left edge against that defense.
That time they went right off that left tackle and then cut it outside right away. Nice job there by Garabo.
They're blocking. Garabo, good acceleration too around that corner.
So another first down for the Warriors.
Back-to-back first downs, and they are marching and threatening to come down and tie this game.
So they're seeing something on that left side of the Tiger defense that they're definitely hitting.
Mayville did too last week.
This time going to the right side, and
that time
big brought down there by Caleb Hopp.
Like I said, the first 2 games of the season, I wasn't talking so much about Hopp on defense and Alex Button on defense as much as I did last week. And then both of those guys making their presence known, it seems, here tonight as well.
Definitely stepping up and playing well.
Yeah, we were talking about Yeomans and Quentin Steffens, but now you throw those 2 names in as well.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Warriors. Tigers fake blitz, pull back. Bresser in trouble. Gets around the corner, throws it down the middle, and through the hands of the intended receiver out there for the Warriors.
And 83 did a good job, Peyton Stagel. He actually had a chance to probably for an INT. It would have been a tough one, but he was worried about making the tackle, not looking for the interception.
Wyatt Paul, the intended receiver out there. Bring up 3rd down.
Waupun fortunate there, throwing in the double coverage and getting away with it.
Well, the receiver, Paul, did a nice job of driving the defenders back and then coming back to the goal line.
So they got to get pressure here. You got to break down. Egamai found out just how good feet Bresser has, so he's got to break down when he gets across that line of scrimmage. He's already got a couple sacks under his name.
There's a quick handoff up the middle, and that'll pick up maybe a yard or 2. They're going to give him 2 out there.
Big down coming up now for both both teams.
4th down and 5 for the Warriors.
Ripon showing no penchant to stop that end around jet sweep series to the right. And I'm going like, hey, I'm going to stay with it. I'm going to that sweep until Ripon shows they can stop it. Let's see what they do.
Yeoman's just came off for the Tigers. Cameron Hahn came on into the linebacker position. And they're going to try a field goal here. Bresser.
Oh, so much for all that theater of trying to get the first down.
Be a 34-yard attempt here. High snap. That's up. And
got it.
That is good. 34-yard field goal for Bresser. And puts the Warriors on the board at the 9:17 mark here in the second quarter. Makes the score Ripon 7, Waupun 3.
Very interesting. At Silver Creek Dentistry and Orthodontics, you can always trust us when it comes to your smile. Full service dental care with the best technology available for your strong, beautiful, and healthy smile. That's Silver Creek Dentistry, the Dr. Chris Johnson, the one and only, out there on 23 West.
As a locally owned and operated business since 1987, Webster's Marketplace is proud to support high school sports and our Ripon Tigers. Webster's Marketplace, Highway 23 West in Ripon.
A shout out to the students, staff, and departments of the Ripon Area School District. This year, Ripon climbed up to their highest student enrollment in 36 years, and even with the passing of a 6-year, $500,000 operational referendum for technology, curriculum resources, and facilities maintenance, Ripon residents will see the lowest average mill rate for the district in 36 years. Thank you to the taxpayers of Ripon. Your support and trust as residents in the Ripon Area School District allows our district to offer the very best educational opportunities to each and every one of our students. That's Ripon School District.
So we turn around and get to see what the kickoff team will do here for the Warriors and the return team for the Tigers. The Tigers will have Egamite and Stellmacher back deep.
Yep. Carson Bresser, the kicker, the quarterback, the water boy.
Does everything. Quite the athlete. Glad to have you along on Ripon Tigers Sports Network. Marty Ernster, Howard Hansen bringing this to you.
If you're live streaming or you listen to one of our local radio stations here, nice kick, Bresser.
And smart move by Stellmacher just to let it go over his head.
Strong foot, we've seen that. Good job. A little bit of help of the breeze came up.
Oh, but that was still a good strong kick.
Oh yeah.
Even without the wind aided. So the Tigers will take over on the 20-yard line. 9:17 to go here in the first half. See what they can do here. Adjustments that need to be made.
Well, they lost their consistency there. They one good play and then one not so good play. The defense for the Warriors picked up their effort, I think, a little bit. A little more giddy up, a little more energy firing off the ball. Let's see if Ripon offense can reclaim some momentum.
There's the motion coming to the near side. That's Pierre. They slide down, looking for Schneider. Nope, gets it out to Stellmacher. Fights off, nice first arm tackle there, and gets out to about the 31-yard line.
Easton Hall, 23 for the Warriors, was out there to minimize the damage by Stellmacher on that nice pitch and catch from Jennings to Stellmacher. He used his stiff arm, his left hand, very well, Stellmacher. Shed him off and then got really good yards for that first down. Nice job. It didn't look like it was going to do much, did it?
No, not at all. And give Grant Schneider some props there. He was out on this side, and he ran an inside pattern, which kind of pulled that safety with him. Left the one-on-one coverage out there.
There you go.
Pierre, we got a flag on the far side.
Well, all of a sudden, yellow's not the only thing we're seeing on the Warriors uniforms. We've been seeing yellow laundry as well, and a lot of it seems to be going against the Tigers.
Yeah, considering they've had very few penalties so far this year. So they're going to move them back.
You know, you get that first down and boom, here you go again.
Illegal shift is the call.
You know, this isn't your first game of the year. Clean it up, boys. So 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 10.
So the Tigers going backwards a little bit here. Jennings has the play, brings his team up to the line.
Boy, it's all confined here.
Looking to pass over the middle, has Schneider. Good catch there.
You talk about that big paw. You know, we talked about during the round ball season. Well, that's what he did with that right hand that time. And what great execution by Jennings. Pressure coming from his left.
They did a great job of waiting and waiting for that opportunity.
Schneider goes up amongst double coverage and brought it down. Got a big chunk of that 1st and 15 back.
Here goes Stellmacher looking to pick his way around the left side. Cuts up. He'll get the first down and a couple more. Pickup of about 5 there for Stellmacher.
Don't forget, you don't have the super number 3 super sophomore Olsen playing tonight. With his speed, the guy that really got going and really gave Ripon their only touchdown last week. So, you know, and you got a stable of 2 running backs that didn't even start the season following their scrimmage of this season. That's why you're seeing a freshman running back pair as we get another flag.
Yep, we're getting offsides.
Well, how is, the Ripon obvious, Ripon lined up off sides.
Schneider off on this side was off.
Let's go, guys. Wake up, get another cup of coffee here.
Drink a dew.
Oh, I had that today.
Early this morning?
No. More reasonable, about 10 a.m.
Okay. Just as the day was starting to catch up to you, huh?
Yep.
It's okay to bring up 1st and 15 for the Tigers. Ball sitting on the 38-yard line. Here's that quick handoff to Hahn. He'll get up and across up to the 45.
Good view of the way he carries that ball in that belly.
He smothers it, doesn't he?
Those 2 arms, yeah. And then he always, contact. That's what you like with your running game, and you're back after contact with that lean and a few more yards after that.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 8. Ball on the 45.
See if they can get rid of the mistakes and focus.
Stellmacher in motion. He'll get it. Going back around. Does a nice cut up there. He'll cross midfield, get to about the 49 of the Warriors. Good pickup there of about 6 yards.
Jennings likes that play. He goes out the back door on that give, and then he's going right towards the coach to get the play. So he was able to continue with the play right up to Coach Bradley's face.
Like to see Stellmacher stopping that and pass it back to Jennings because there's nobody over here buying.
Little flea flicker.
Well, the Redbirds, De Pere Redbirds did that against Bayport and resulted in an upset as Stellmacher gets across and gets the first down as he sneaks up to the 45 of Waupun.
Just undressed the Waupun player, 28. I won't give his name. He just undressed him with a juke move. 28 grabs air while Stellmacher said, I'm going to get the first down. I'll talk to you later.
Nice move out there by Gannon Stellmacher as he's becoming one of the premier backs here.
He is. For Ripon, him and Hahn have been the 1-2 punch.
Speaking of Hahn, there he goes, 1-2 up the middle, still driving and be down about the 41-yard line, so a pickup of about 5.
By the way, this is Waupun. I talked in pregame. Yeah, Packers, we don't like the Bears, but we want to beat the Hornets, the Vikings. Well, I say the same thing. Yeah, we don't like Berlin, but you know what? I want to beat Waupun.
Growing up in my household, it was kind of tough because my mom was a Waupun graduate. So
yeah, she was the one with the duct tape in the corner of the kitchen. Yes, okay. Yeah, Mom, we love you, but you're from Waupun. Yeah, we're not gonna. You can't say anything now.
Hahn off the left side, getting some momentum going, gets that first down. Still going, Hill down close to the 30.
Keith Jackson, whoa, Nelly. Yeah.
They'll turn around and put him down at the 31-yard line. Big
high
run there for Hahn.
Breaks it off to the left. He's going to get another longer run than that. He just keeps wearing him down. The high knees, the elbows, the lean with the crown of the helmet. No fun if you're on the tackling
receiving side. Yeah. So 1st and 10, Tigers moving.
I got him, you take him.
There's Pierre, fake. Jennings looking. He's got a wide open.
Oh!
Stelmacher can't keep his feet. No, this isn't the NFL, son. Once you're down, you're down.
What a beautiful play by Jennings. That play action pass. And you can thank that running game by Stelmacher and Hahn to set that play action pass up to Stelmacher.
Tigers going in a hurry up here. They want to not let Waupun get set.
Great idea if you're a Tiger fan.
And there you go, giving it to Pierre. And he'll pick up maybe a yard.
Easton Hall, good job slicing through, going for the legs on the Ripon runner to minimize the damage. Good job.
Also number 10, Brady Gerritsen in there for Waupun. So it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Ball is on the 3. Looks a little, about the 3.5. 4:10 to go here, and a timeout being called by Waupun as they want to talk this over and see what they can do here. They don't want them to get that momentum.
Wow. Well, what do you think, Howard? What advertiser, what sponsor should we talk about here? How about Hillside Dental, Howard?
There you go. That's a good one.
Go ahead. I'll do it.
Oh.
Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic, and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign and sedation dentistry. Hillside Dental, that's on the hill, Oshkosh Street in Ripon. 35 years. Right. I've been married longer than Hillside Dental's been around. Yep. It'll be,
I know the feeling.
It's the 4-0, our 40th coming up this month.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes. 20 years for me, 20 years for her. And it's
combine it together,
Yeah.
Now you don't divide any of that with the kids, do you?
Nope.
Give them any credit for that?
Nope. Connie, good girl, putting up with me for 4 decades. Good Lord.
You're reading my mind there. Okay, here we go. 2nd and goal for the Tigers. Jennings calling it out. Stelmacher with the motion. Jennings gonna keep it, and we're gonna get a hold out there.
Jeez Louise, Alex Button's going. Are you kidding me?
I think it looked like the defender just fell down. To be honest.
Well,
you got to make up for it now.
Hey, let's pass it for 2 points.
Or 6.
Yeah, or 6, I meant.
So he moves the ball all the way back to the 17-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and goal from the 17.
Well, they had this nice drive going, didn't they? Beautiful balance. Yep. Coach Wickstrom doing a great job keeping the defense off balance with his play calling. And now they dug themselves a bit of a hole.
Hahn up the middle.
Speaking of
still going forward.
A bit of a
driving
hole.
Down to about the 7-yard line, 8-yard line.
Okay.
Going to mark him down at the 7, so a good carry there by Cameron.
You know what? As far as I'm concerned, he's getting the ball the next 2 times also.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Let him pound it.
Right off that AB gap. Just, here we go. Offensive linemen typically like that too. Let's just fire off.
That's just a straight block
ahead.
The
ball. Yep. There's no thinking here.
Give it to him again. This time left side. Hahn picking his way through. And finally the signal gets the touchdown on a 7-yard run by Cameron Hahn at 3:22 left here in the first half. Tigers leading 13-3.
Waupun wanted nothing to do with that guy. The Abrams tank, the A1A, just said, you know what? Get out of my way. I want 6.
I had to take a look for a second to see if Coach Wickstrom was up here listening to you. Great call, Marty.
Well, if you just say it enough times, eventually you're going to be correct at least once.
So Schneider in for the extra point attempt. Little high snap, gets it down, up.
Look at that.
No doubt about that one.
Look at that. You know, if that line can figure out that, on those field goal attempts, you know that the Grizzly Bear can deliver with that foot.
What a kick out there, and want to give a shout out to Coach Soda's nephew catching that kick in the back of the end zone. So 14-3 with 3:22 to go here. Tigers with the lead here at Ingalls Field.
Ripon students are in school, and by the way, they are full-time. I was talking to Riley Brooks this morning. He's working out with me, and they're in school and they're building their future. We're not talking 3 days a week with some of the Zoom stuff. No, they're all the way. And anyway, their future is in our high-achieving academic atmosphere, supported by our dedicated professional staff who are passionate about education, always striving for excellence. In 2020, U.S. News & World Report ranked Ripon High School as the national best high school, and the Department of Public Instruction celebrated Murray Park Elementary School as a Title I school of recognition for student academic growth and progress. Thank you to our entire community for your continued support and partnership. Ripon strives to go and do great things for our students. Have a great weekend, by the way. My daughter's birthday today. Claire, shout out to you. The big 3-0, which means I'm half dead already. She took her team from work walleye fishing up in Green Bay. She caught a monster walleye.
So that'll be taken at about the 6-yard line, working up that far side. Ball comes loose, but went out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors.
Yep. You know Hahn didn't do that. He hasn't fumbled since, I believe, 6th grade.
Thank you for saying that. Want to give Ivan Williams credit out there for the Tigers. He's the one that jarred that ball loose.
There you go. I like calling out different names for the Tigers. As this season progresses, other guys say, you know what, I want to get on this train of success. I want to be a contributor. I want to get my name in the local paper and do something big.
Hey, and where else is the best opportunity to do that? Special teams.
Yeah.
Then you get recognized by the coaching staff and you do good things out there.
I got my name in the paper, but unfortunately it was court news, so we won't talk about that.
1st and 10 here. Ball sitting on the 24-yard line. Bresser back to pass, getting pressure, gets outside, has time. And met by big number 74.
You bet.
That's Steffens and
17. Who else?
Yeah, the Agamite monster.
Yeah, you got Quick and you got Thunder.
We got something going on over there.
Of course, it's Waupun and Ripon.
And let's see what this is. No, I think they're just clearing bodies away.
Yeah. We're good to go.
Yeah. Had to make sure there,
Got a yard out of that. Are they marking that as such?
Yep, they're giving him a yard. Ball will be on the 25.
Great pursuit by those guys, stringing him out, making him look very pedestrian on that play for once.
Well, nice job of containing Bresser on that.
Yeah, great job of using that sideline, eh?
Hey, it's an extra player. Take advantage of it. So here we go, 2nd and 9.
No blitz.
Straight handoff off that right side again, and that's been a great play for the Warriors.
That's that Jet series. And now we got a flag. I hope it's not a late hit on Ripon, but it sure seems to might be that way.
Garibo out there with the carry. Referee talking to the side judge out there.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to go against the visitors, which is which is Ripon. Let's see how they're
moving the chains.
Yep.
They see what the signal will be here, if any.
How far are they going to move them? Because the first down would be there. They're going to spot it, and then let's see what they do. Yep. They're going to be a personal 15.
Personal foul.
See, you got the gain and then added 15. All of a sudden, you're in Tiger country at the 45.
With a lot of time at 2:30 to go here.
Coaching staff, Bradley and his assistants with their hands up going, hey, how about an explanation or what are you calling?
Yeah, at least, come over and say something.
Was it a late hit? How far out of bounds was he? And so on and so forth.
So Bresser under center. There's a quick handoff again. Bounces it outside.
I think
been effective out there.
Yeah, I couldn't get the number.
87 was the runner there for the Warriors. That was Campbell.
Ashton.
So 2nd and 4. Ball sitting right on the 40. Just under 2 minutes here, and now we're going to
timeout.
Timeout taken by the Tigers. Might as well get everybody on the same page as we wind down here in the first half. Drive with confidence all season long. Get ready for your next long road trip with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Yeah, that season's coming up quick. Everybody's going to be looking to hit the road and go do something as people are starting to break out a little bit from being confined pretty much for a year. I figured just a nice brisk walk around the block will do me well.
Bev, Ruben, Yankee, hello out there. I know you're watching the live streaming.
Always glad to have Bev and Ruben around. They've been huge Tiger fans for a long time.
Decades. Your kids came through the system. They played baseball, basketball, football.
I remember Bev and Ruben being on the sideline back when their son Kenny was involved back in the days. So here we go, 2nd and 5. There's that handoff, this time to the left side. And initiating the hit there on a nice run.
Great move.
And that's Garabo.
They crashed down on the right defensive end. The right tackle for the Tigers grabbed air on the juke move by the running back. And their net result is 1st and 10, Waupun.
Now Waupun's going to take, no, we have
an official timeout
as Garabo
officially
to the sideline.
Speaking.
Yeah. So he will come out, must be blood or something.
Yeah, Ashton Campbell comes in for number 6, Tristan
Garabo. Just think of those little sweet candies, the Haribos.
All right, that's a good way to do it.
So Bresser under center. There's the motion. There's the quick handoff going on that sweep.
Oh, what a nice job.
And Schneider out there tied him up for no gain. Big play out there for the Tigers, as Schneider was out in no man's land and took care of it himself.
That's an adjustment right there. That's not where he normally line. You know, he was ready. He headed him off at the pass, as the old Westerns go. Great job of just blowing that up by forcing it back up and just making the play yourself. Normally he's lined up between the tackles, and there he is out there on that end position. I think they moved some personnel around and said, you know what, I've seen enough of that jet sweep.
Well, Coach Jeff Krentz out there on the defensive side of the ball and making those adjustments. Got 1:13 to go here in the first half. Tigers leading 14-3 over the Warriors. And the Warriors moving the ball, but
yeah,
Tigers trying to say something about that.
Ripon looking to go to 2-2 on the year with 3 games to go. Waupun, the host team in Ripon tonight, the home team, they are looking for their first victory on the year at 0-3 currently.
They've got talking with Coach Bradley, he's saying that Waupun's running a new offense this year. And
wow,
you can
because
see
that
it.
end around looks very familiar to me. Now the formation is a little different.
Right. So here we go, 2nd and 10. I go right back to that right side. Bresser will keep it. Oh, avoided the tackle. This guy is a magician as he's avoiding all that. Finally brought down at the 25.
Hey, I tip my hat. I tip my hat to 74 for the Tigers. You know who he is. Quentin Stevens. He missed him. He's on the ground 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He got up and helped make that play on that crafty Bresser. Great job for those guys that think when I hit the ground and
I'm done.
I'm done. Get back on the horse. Was in on the play. Good job.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 5. Ball sitting on the 25. There's that motion. Giving it to the second guy.
Ooh,
and Egamite in there.
Yeah. Great job of fending off the blocker with your hands and then just making the play. Good job by 17, the junior for the Tigers.
It'll bring up 4th and 2, and Waupun will take that timeout with 18 seconds left.
Next week, it'll be Campbellsport Cougars right here versus Ripon.
Battle of the Cats.
Bruce Link will be working with me on that game. And then that's another 6 o'clock start. Remember, originally, that was a 4:30 start. Tonight was 4:30, went to 6. Next week was 4:30 also originally, but that's 6 p.m. So if you're listening or watching or doing both, it's a 6 o'clock start against the Cougars of Campbellsport. Next week is the kickoff.
As the season's starting to wind down a little bit. We're on the backside. Just about.
Yeah.
Seven game season here for the Tigers.
and then they'll finish out Ripon. It'll be a Saturday 12 noon start on the 1st of May. Yeah, it's going to be May. And that'll be against St. Mary's Springs. Ever hear of them in football?
Just a couple of times, the Ledgers.
Yeah. Season ends on the following week at Friday, the 7th of May, versus another private school, Winnebago Lutheran Academy.
Now we're going to get Ripon taking a timeout as they saw what Waupun was coming out with. Yeah, getting the WLA Vikings coming in to end the season there.
End the season, yeah. You and Casey will be working that game, I believe.
You'll be on the road.
I'll be on the road. Never been down to Lake of the Ozarks. We're going to be babysitting, staying on the lake, and then for a while. And then we're going to head up to Kansas City to see some friends for some barbecue.
I was going to say some ribs.
Hayward's for burnt ends, and then we're going to hit Q39 for brisket and pulled pork. And, yeah, how do you not have ribs, right?
Oh, no kidding. You go to Kansas City, you got to have ribs. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, you'll like the Lake of the Ozarks. Janie and I were down there about 20 years ago, and
never been there.
Beautiful area.
I'll be looking at doing some exhibition cliff diving, actually. So I won't be wearing a Speedo.
Yeah. Acapulco style.
There's an ordinance against that. But certainly my baggy shorts and, do some cliff diving.
There you go.
Maybe only one. I'll be good for one probably because it ain't going to be pretty.
And when they dammed that up down there, boy, they made some beautiful.
Yeah, I've seen it on television. Yeah.
So here we go.
Yep.
4th and 2.
Big play.
There's the motion. Brescher out of the shotgun, looking downfield,
Going
throws
for
it down, and intercepted by Stelmacher.
He's going to run it. Get out of the end zone.
No, just stay in the end zone.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking on the touchback.
Just stay there.
Forget everything I said, Stelmacher.
So interception out there. No, we got a flag somewhere?
I think they take a knee. Yeah. Great job. I like the call, actually,
Yep.
You're 0-3. Make something happen with your best athlete on the team. And they've shown that they can throw the ball and catch it, So it'll work out for them.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball will be on the 20-yard lines with 6 seconds, so look for Jennings to take a knee here.
Yeah.
As he does, and that's where the first half will come to an end. And what a great first half here, Marty.
Yeah, if you're a Tiger fan, they straightened out, got away from the penalties, said, you know what, let's stop doing that. And on both sides of the ball, I think Ripon has been the dominating team, and that's obviously on the scoreboard. That would be the primary indicator of that. So good job by the Tigers to hold serve here against the Warriors to start the game.
Well, with it being halftime, Tigers leading 14-3 over the Warriors. We'll be back with the second half in about 15 minutes.
I expected it to be a lot easier.
I didn't know what step to take next.
I was transitioning from the military.
My friends thought I could do anything.
I missed my unit, my family.
Playing with my daughter, I felt like a stranger.
I didn't have a clear sense of what to do next.
And then I thought, if I'm going through this, other veterans have gone through it too, right?
I started to open up.
And I saw that I wasn't alone.
We are not alone. Other veterans have transitioned from the military and overcome mental health challenges. Visit maketheconnection.net.
Lonesome? Check. Can't sleep? Check. Drink too much? Oh, yes, sir. 50 years after now, and I still can't talk to my wife and kids about this stuff.
Sir.
Huh?
I just wanted to know if you needed any help.
Help? No, I don't need any help. I just came in for a lock.
Veterans can have a hard time opening up. Visit maketheconnection.net to start the conversation.
You pledged your life to serve. You made sacrifices, lost loved ones. At VA, we don't see the falls you've taken. We see the 1,000 times you've stood back up. We embrace your uniqueness and won't trivialize your hardships. We can't promise to heal all wounds or wash away all trauma, but we do see a path forward. We see all veterans. We see you. Learn how treatment works and recovery is possible. Visit maketheconnection.net.
Facing life's difficulties takes strength and determination. Whether it's physical challenges or struggles you can't see, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it. Learn how other veterans have reached out and hear their stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
Days, months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
Years.
I'd like to give you this.
a lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. But it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
What is hope? Hope to me was just that he would get to come home. I had no idea how hard it would be once he got back.
I wish she'd stop drinking so much. She thinks it's helping, but it's not.
I act like I don't care if he comes to my games, but I hope he does.
I hoped he'd get help. He told me to stop asking. I didn't. Then one day he asked for a ride.
Hope is knowing there are other families just like yours, that the veterans they love got help and recovered. Go to maketheconnection.net and turn hope into action.
Welcome back to Ingalls Field, where it's halftime and the Tigers are leading the Warriors from Waupun 14-3. And what a great first half we've seen defensively and offensively by the Tigers. And I want to bring in my broadcast partner here, Marty Ernster. And Marty, not a bad first half.
No, we talked in pregame. Which team's going to show up? The one in the first half against Mayville or the fourth quarter team against Mayville? And Ripon fans are delighted that it was choice A behind curtain number 1 where Monty was standing, because they came out and got after it immediately, both offensively and defensively, to go up 7-zip.
It was a good job with the blocked punt that set up that first touchdown and kind of put the Waupun back on their heels, but they came out and they had a nice drive, got a field goal from Bressner, and made it 7-3 at that point.
Yeah, Waupun doing their damage primarily coming off the edge with long runs. And Ripon had a nice play with Schneider on an end-around attempt towards the end of the first half. Other than that, Ripon defense really having difficulty stopping that wide rushing game by the Warriors.
Garabo out there on that sweep, boy, he has been very effective for the Warriors.
Yes, and Ripon's more balanced. We got Hahn up the middle, and then you got Stellmacher around the corner, and that's been a good recipe for success here in the first half.
Also, Garrett Jennings, a few nice passes to spread things out a little bit, so Waupun's had to play, they couldn't cheat.
Oh, and
basically.
Kai Agamite sandwich, right? That song? Yeah. I mean, what, 2 quarterback sacks, a blocked punt? Are you kidding me?
Having a night. And Tigers will receive the ball to start the second half here, as they are the visitors, because they are in the white, even though they're at home. It's just a goofy schedule here, as teams playing all over, playing on turf wherever they can. And
hey, it's a goofy year, 2021, 2020, and all that stuff. It's just, yeah, okay, why not?
Hey, exactly, but Tigers ready here to hopefully continue with what they were doing in the first half. We've got Stellmacher and Agamite back deep, as Bresser will get ready to kick for the Warriors. And we've seen the foot that he's had in that first half. Flag is pretty much just hanging, so let's see what he's got here.
Yes, Howard, I'm thinking the same thing. He can kick it down to the 10, but let's see.
And that's going to be about where it is. And a little Agamite kind of bobbles it there. Yeah. And takes advantage of it, turns it upfield, gets to the 30, and brought down at about the 31. So sometimes when that little bobbles there, the coverage overruns or runs out of their lanes, and that can create good things.
Yeah, in other words, timing by the kickoff team gets thrown off. You're right. And though I'm sure the special teams coach could do without the theater of the bobble of that. Yeah, he kicked it with no wind right down to the 10. So good leg for sure. Bresser, good athlete.
Yep. So turn around and first and 10. Ball sitting on the 32 for the Tigers. Jennings under center. And that one. There goes Stellmacher around that left side. Across midfield.
We didn't know who had it.
Well, Jennings did a great job of covering and pretending he had the ball.
I like to know where our 50-yard camera with Riley Eisnagel was on that, if he knew where to go, because my eyeballs didn't know where to look.
I was watching Jennings the whole time, and he was just keeping his arm down by the side like he still had the ball. So
great deception.
And a great run there by Stellmacher. Makes it first and 10. Pier in motion. Hand off to the big guy, Hahn up the middle. Just pounding bodies out of the way.
Yeah, normally you say a 1-2 punch. I would just say it's a 1-1 punch. Just relentless. How's that for first and 10, 9 yards?
And a cloud of pellets. Here we go. Tigers ready to go right away. Give it to the big guy again. He keeps going.
First down.
Get that first down to the 19. Jennings comes over and
got 3 on the deal for a first. Jennings is over there. What he's saying to the coach right now?
Let's give it to him
coach,
again.
No, coach, play action pass. Let's go for 6.
Yeah.
Any respectable quarterback. Coach, come on.
Let me throw it.
They're thinking run. Let's do it. Jason Wickstrom, he wants to throw it.
Well, yeah, he was a throwing quarterback himself here at Ripon.
He threw it on the bus.
There's the motion.
There you go.
There's the pass. And let a little too much there, as Stelmacher really didn't have a chance. Good coverage out there by Wyatt Paul for Waupun.
Boy, Ripon throwing everything to start this second half offensively in the first series. You go with a deceptive end around and physicality up the middle, and then play action pass in the first 3 plays. Or actually 2 runs to get that second first down by Hahn up the middle.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Ball sitting on the 19-yard line.
Right now, Ripon can dictate pretty much to the defense, this is what we're going to do, pretty much anything.
And they give it to Hahn up the middle there.
Good tackle.
Pick up about 3.
Good tackle. You know, the last 2 carries have been 3-yard carries by Hahn. If you can do that to him, defensively you're doing your work up front by the Warriors.
Aiden Enders, number 55, was there to take the legs out from underneath Hahn on that.
And that's what you want to do. You want to get way low because you don't want to meet him up above the waist with that lean in those shoulders and that mass. Third and long.
3rd and 7 for the Tigers here. And
a whistle.
Got a flag. Somebody lined up wrong? No, defense. Defense
Offsides.
In the neutral zone.
Hey, there you go. You didn't want to see Ripon line up offsides again offensively.
I was a little worried on that one.
I was too.
So they'll pick up 5 on that penalty, make it 3rd and 2 now.
Well, that's
big difference.
That's a Hahn play right there.
Yeah, I was just going to say, give it to the big guy.
Yeah.
But not up the middle. Let him run off the right side once. He's been pounding that left side pretty good. Mix it up.
But keep it up the AB gap, though. Don't go wide.
No.
Because if I'm defense and there's a big guy like that, nothing better than to hit him sideways than to head on.
Stelmacher will get the ball. He'll cut around to the left. He's over
gone.
the 5.
He's
down and scampers in for the 11-yard touchdown run. Gannon Stelmacher and the Tigers. Nice opening drive here.
Boy, nice isn't the word. How about getting after it? You talk about loading the wagon, smacking the mules. I love the way they came out very, very adamant offensively, and they did everything. They incorporated everybody on that drive too.
Makes it 20-3 as Schneider comes on for the extra point attempt.
The big foot.
They're kind of waiting here.
Want some build up some theater before the kick.
Referee is ready now. Jennings gets the ball, puts it down. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Wow. You know, that's a really good sign when you as a kicker that you are able to get that altitude on the ball immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, the way that kick climbs, that's pretty impressive.
Hey, I got to throw one out to our good friend Jason Mansmith, Biggie, out there. That reminded me of your flop shot there, Biggie. That went straight up and came straight back down over the goalpost. So 9:42 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tigers leading 21-3 over the Warriors.
Yes, Mr. Smalls back there working the infamous what? Board. Yes. The nerve center, if you will. The Bigster.
At Silver Creek Dentistry and Orthodontics, you can always trust us when it comes to your smile. Full-service dental care with the best technology available for your strong, beautiful, and healthy smile. That's Silver Creek Dentistry in Ripon.
Ready to kick it again.
Schneider doing the kicking here for the Tigers.
Great kick.
Taken back at about the 4-yard line.
Yeah.
And, down there in coverage, number 31, Ethan Struble.
I don't fault 41. You know, he started the game on the initial, run when they got the ball. But I tell you what, that inertia of that ball, that's going in the end zone.
Yeah.
I don't fault him for taking it and,
trying to do something with it.
Yep. You're trailing 21-3. Trying to get a good play, something good for your team.
So it'll turn around and be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Ball sitting at the 18. They come out with their basic formation.
Let's see if they come out aggressive here.
Bresser underneath the center. Quick handoff, and that's going nowhere.
No, absolutely none. Great tackle, interior play by 24 for the Tigers.
Isaac Downey. Great job of getting in there.
Yeah.
Makes it 2nd and 10. There's no gain on that.
Downey playing that interior line.
Unusual number for a defensive lineman, number 24.
Indeed.
So Bresser coming up to the line. He'll go under center once again. There's the motion. Quick pass out. And a pickup of about 5 yards there.
Well done. Well executed on the defense by Stellmacher, I think. Good job, because if he doesn't make that play, he's probably gone for at least a first down.
Yeah, Wyatt Paul out there had that little drop back. So it'll be 3rd and 5.
Just a quick little hitter out to your wide receiver. It's all predicated on the Bresser throwing a strike with some velocity. Get that ball out to him.
Trying to loosen things up, yeah.
Yeah, get a good athlete in space so he can do damage. Stellmacher, though, did a great job.
Twins in the backfield.
There's your
There's
blitz.
that quick handoff up the middle. Gonna be about a yard short, maybe 2.
Yep. Now, you're inside your own 30, and it's 4th and short and a long one. So what do you do if you're Waupun?
It's too early in the second half. You almost have to punt.
I think traditionally, but, you know, you're down 21-3. You're in search of your first win.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if they go for it.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, Bresser's in there, so.
I'd go for it.
Tigers an opportunity here. You shut them down. You're in great field position.
Oh, yeah.
They're going with.
Rolling the dice, the Warriors are.
Twins in the backfield.
I like the call.
Bresser.
Keeper.
Keeping it himself. And going to be close.
I think he's short.
Depends where they mark it. Kind of hard to see on the far side there.
Yeah.
They're giving him the first down.
Ooh.
The visiting crowd doesn't like it here at Ingalls.
That's right. That would be the home team, the visiting team, if that makes any sense to you, Ripon. I wish all of our games that we have to travel to were at Ingalls Field, Howard.
Right, exactly.
What we're talking about is, even though Ripon's playing at home physically, they are listed as the visiting team.
That's why they are wearing the white jerseys tonight. So, okay, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Coming up on the 7-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Bresser calling it out. Looking, there's that pass over the middle. Nice job of hitting the open part of the zone there. First down for the Warriors.
Yeah, he's a little slow getting up, but nice play.
Yeah, Gertzen ran a nice route there. As nobody went up with the Tigers to disrupt that route.
So they're opening it up, and I agree with it, saying, like, you know, if we're going to have a chance and hang with this Tiger team, we got to open up our offense a little bit. And they seem to have a couple able receivers with a really quality athletic quarterback, both with his feet and his arm.
Bresser under center. Here's the motion. He's back to pass again. Over the middle. Just a little too high out there.
Released over the seam right down the middle.
Meyer just couldn't
pretty good coverage.
catch up to it.
Pretty good coverage, actually.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The other thing this short passing game does, and they've thrown out to the flat, they've thrown over the middle, it loosens up the defense. We're having to respect the pass. You can't be as aggressive on the ground. So if you're Waupun on 2nd and 10, come back with a run right now.
And there it is, going off the right side. Nagamite catching him from behind.
Evidently defensive huddle, they all said, hey, guys, I think they're going to run.
Everybody meet at number 28.
Yeah, and they did that, didn't they? No gain whatsoever. Brings up 3rd and 10. And all of a sudden, when things were moving with a couple of first downs for Waupun, they're faced with a 3rd and long. And it's going to involve the quarterback in terms of he's either going to keep it or he's going to throw the pass. But Bresser will be a big part of this play if they're going to be successful.
Either with his arm or his feet.
Yep.
Twin back.
He's
coming around with the feet.
Bootleg, play action.
And he's got plenty of distance there.
And he delivered a hit.
Yep. Number 31 for the Tigers was the recipient of that hit.
Oh, it was a hit, too. He shook up.
Struble, he caught a knee right up by the head and the collarbone area.
He just lowered his shoulder, Bresser, and delivered all of that contact.
And a great job by Bresser to get that first down as he did the bootleg and just outran everybody.
Yep. You knew it. Bresser was going to do it. It's 3rd and long. I'm going with my thoroughbred.
Mm-hmm.
And then he finished it off with a nice hit. Now, if I'm Ripon defense, I'm saying, you know what, guys? Look at our teammate over there. Let's see if we can play a little harder right now.
Somebody's got to step up, and they're going to halt action here, as he's not that far off the field. So they want to make sure that.
Yeah, his instincts were to get off the field as he looked up to the coach, and he crawled off basically. And then as soon as he got over there, he was, he shook up.
Yeah, it was quite a hit,
to say the least. You could hear it up here through our headset.
Yeah. So Tigers leading 21-3 with 5:28 in the 3rd quarter here, and
yep.
Looks like weather-wise it's going to be a nice weekend here. You were out on the golf course all day. I was stuck inside, so.
Yeah, but I wasn't golfing. Just for clarification, folks.
Hey, if I worked out there, I would have my 7-iron with me all the time.
Yeah, my clubs were in the vehicle. Spring is in the air, and the Ripon Area School District is looking forward to the historic alternate fall sports season. That would be us right now, folks. They want to thank all students, staff, parents, and community members for making this a great school year. Together, Ripon rose to the challenges of COVID to have students in school all year while adding in sports, music, and theater events. Ripon continues to be a place where excellence meets innovation, and that is because of the ongoing community support. That's the Ripon School District. And gets up to his feet and over to the bench and makes sure that his eyes are focused. And
Ethan Struble.
Yeah. Hey, he stuck his head in there. It's not an easy thing to do when that's bearing down on you.
It's a big difference there. And turn around, and Noah Olson walks over to him, gives him a water bottle, and here we go. Back to live action. Pickup of about 3 on that for Waupun.
Good attack by the defense. The line taking the legs. Schrader, inside linebacker, finished him off high for minimal gain.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Warriors.
Little brown jug, right?
That's the big thing here.
Ripon's in possession currently.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've won the last couple of years.
That's good.
That was refound years ago when this rivalry was brought back up again. And nice catch and pass out there.
Just a quick slant in, very athletic, and he threw a strike.
Bresser threw it exactly where only one individual was going to catch it.
And both 24 for them who caught it, Wyatt Paul and number 10, Brady Garrettson. Those are the 2 primary targets tonight. And Bresser has been very effective through the air, and it keeps the defense off balance. And that's a 3-step drop, by the way. That ball is out of his hands.
Very quick.
Negates the blitzing packages by the Tiger defense.
There you go, handoff, left side there.
There you go.
That's going to pick up about 2 yards.
Yeah, I believe that was Alex Button. Hit him right on the button. 52.
That it was. A little help out there from Mr. Hop.
So, in the first couple games of the season defensively, it's been Sam Yeomans, Quentin Steffens, guys like that. Schrader, of course, 15, Snyder. And like I said, all of a sudden Alex Button and Caleb Hop, I thought, did a really good job last week.
And others stepping up tonight. So 2nd and 8 Ball sitting on the 19-yard line. Waupun moving. Looking to pass, looking, no pressure. Got a man open in the end zone. Oh,
are you kidding
me? You can't call it on that. He turned to look at it.
Well, I don't see it. I mean, you and I had a perfect, and I know our camera saw it. He turned and he made a play on the ball.
Right.
I don't get that call at all.
Yeah, that's...
I don't understand that at all. Wow.
Wow, that's a horrible call.
The ball hits the defender. Basically, it looked like right by his chest.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that official thought he saw.
No, exactly.
Huh.
And that moves it 10 yards, but still.
Yeah, it's a momentum. Once again, momentum stays with Waupun instead of a big play to make it 3rd and long.
So here we go. Tigers made a nice defensive play, unfortunately.
If you needed a reason to get up to beat Waupun and you're a Tiger fan, there's another reason, yeah.
There's the pitch out. A nice job of getting it. Schneider comes in, finishes it off. Give credit to number 50 for getting there first for the Tigers. 60, excuse me. And that's Hendricks. He was the one that got in there and stopped that right away and forced it backwards.
Almost had the tackle for a loss, but then he made from there was a jailbreak.
Yeah. Garabo just bounced it off and cut back.
Number 6 said, "Where do I go from here?" So he does a reverse, and it was right into the arms of Schneider, who was more than happy to say hi.
So ball's on the 22-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Here's a blitz.
Back to pass. Wide open. Intercepted.
His 2nd interception in the end zone.
Just stay in the end zone. There you go. Unless you got that clear sideline.
I love this. I love the chippiness of this game now. You can see it out there in these individual battles. Right there, I was just watching at the end of the play. Got to be smart about it, but nothing wrong with that. It's a good rivalry.
That it is. So the Tigers will take over, 1st and 10 ball on the 22-24 to go here in the 3rd. Tigers leading the Warriors 21-3.
Based on the last 2 defensive plays, I think they felt it wasn't a warranted pass interference call either. They got rather heated defensively. And now they turned it over for their offense with that Stellmacher 2nd INT from the end zone tonight.
Jennings hands it off. Hahn goes off that left side, takes it up to the 25-yard line. Pick up a 5 there.
Ill-advised pass by Bresser, one of the few mistakes he's made tonight.
It's a perfect throw if you're throwing it to Stellmacher. Jennings brings the play back in from the sideline. I asked Garrett at baseball practice if he likes going over to the sideline for the plays. He goes, yeah, it keeps me loose. So there'll be a pickup of about 2 yards there on that one. On the ball carrier. Minute and a half to go here in the 3rd. Clock starting to become the friend of the Tigers. Bring up 3rd and 3. Well, you might as well give it to the big guy one more time. Get that 1st down.
Nothing more deflating to a defense if you use your physicality to run up the gut and move the ball.
Stellmacher will get it. He'll follow Hahn.
Boy, did he follow
And he's
him.
got a hold across the 40, up to midfield, crosses down to about the 49 of the Warriors. And he just followed right on the hip of Hahn there.
Boy, did he ever. In fact, he took his free hand, his left hand, and put it right on his back and said, "Giddy up, let's go."
Yeah. Move it, big guy, I'm coming through.
Yeah, that was the same play that he ran down that left sideline earlier at the start the 2nd half to set up their touchdown.
And Waupun's calling a timeout here as Tigers have a little momentum coming off of that interception by Stellmacher.
Yeah, you know, I don't necessarily think it's a bad timeout either. I think the coaching staff understands a couple of things. One, if Ripon scores on this drive, pretty much game over. If we have any chance of coming back in this one. Secondly, get your defense squared away. If you're seeing something that you don't like or adjustments you need to make, why wait to call a timeout when it doesn't matter because the game's out of hand? Call it now if you think it can help your players.
Yeah, I mean, and a little break here after those 2 long plays.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt. Like you're saying, they've only dressed 32 players tonight. So
they could be also just looking to catch their wind over there and talk things over and calm your players down. It's going to be 1st and 10, ball at midfield. You got just about a minute left here in the second half, or in the third quarter, excuse me. And so this is really the series, if you're Waupun, that you cannot let the Tigers get into the end zone. Yep. You got to get the ball back. You were moving the ball offensively just a few minutes ago before the interception. So you got to get it back for your offense if you're Waupun. So you got to make some plays now if you're the defense.
Hand off.
Double reverse.
Yeah. And Stellmacher will pick up a strong 6, possibly 7 on that.
Yeah, someone got laid out for Ripon on a crackback, it looked like, and he's flat out on his back. So a couple vicious hits here, some big hits.
Well, like you said, it's getting a little chippy now with this rivalry. And
yeah. If you were to ask 31 or this young man laying out there, they'll say it's more than chippy right now.
Right.
Didn't see what happened. Sometimes I like to take my eye off the ball and look what else is happening.
Behind.
But I didn't do it here, so I don't know what happened exactly.
So we'll turn around, and with that, we'll take in, bring a message from one of our sponsors here. Hillside Dental Associates of Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventive hygiene, cosmetic, and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign and sedation dentistry. That's Hillside Dental in Ripon. So turn around, and good to see Mr. Buttons sitting up.
Yeah. He had a good defensive play earlier when they were driving that ball over from his right edge. Yeah, he's getting up slowly. Usually you get hit like that from that position. He didn't see I'll bet you if we were to see the replay, he didn't see the guy that hit him.
He's asking for the license number of the truck that ran him over. But it's good to see him up walking off on his own power. So the Tigers will turn around and have 2nd and 4. Ball sitting on the 43-yard line as they come back out here. And the clock is wound up. So Hahn is deep in the backfield. Hahn will get the ball, sidesteps it. Stiff arm, gets across and works his way down the sideline. Should have the first down. And he will as they mark him down to the 38-yard line. He goes out of bounds with 33 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, I did say third quarter earlier. It is third quarter.
It is third quarter. That it is. It's a little light. We're not used to having the light out like it is. We're used to being a little darker.
We've done 4:30 start, 6 o'clock start, and 7 o'clock start, all in first 4 games of the season.
It's been a strange one,
and then
folks.
We're going to be doing a Saturday 12 noon game.
Right.
In a few weeks.
Motion by Pierre coming to the near side. Jennings back. There's that little pass out. Oh, Stellmacher got delivered
by Bresser.
And he's down. He took that shoulder right into the solar plex there.
Yep. Bresser with some punishing defensive hits. Like I said, if I'm Ripon, man, I don't forget those things.
No.
With my teammates.
That was just
nothing dirty about it.
No, not at all.
He goes through. There's an expression on defense. When you're tackling, you go to the man, you go through the man. Yep. Bresser watched the video multiple times about going through the man.
Yep.
He uses his shoulder very well. And the timing of that couldn't have been worse for Stellmacher. As he's catching and turning, he didn't even square upfield yet.
Right.
That's where he caught the blow when Bresser read it and filled really well.
And that shoulder pad just hit solid. So we'll keep an eye on Gannon, Stellmacher, and hopefully he's able to get up. Tigers have had some downtime tonight with several players.
3 players here in the third quarter. And Bresser is 2 of those hits. Waupun is leading on the score, or Ripon is leading on the scoreboard, 21-3. Stellmacher shook up for sure. And that would be a big loss if they lose him.
Because that's their speed in the backfield.
Yeah, because Noah Olson, who's even faster, is on the shelf tonight, not even playing.
Which means then you'd have to look at asking a freshman to step up.
The younger guy, yeah.
So Stellmacher is up, walking off. That was just a solid hit. Like Marty said, nothing dirty about it. A clean hit, just perfect timing.
Yeah, he goes through the guy.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 13 for the Tigers. There's a handoff to Hahn. He'll pick up about 4. So it'll bring 4th down, and that's where the third quarter will come to an end, with the Tigers leading the Warriors 21-3. And a very physical and tough third quarter for the Tigers.
Oh, yeah.
So coming up next week, Marty and Bruce
Port
will be calling the Battle of the Cats.
Yep. And Campbellsport defensively is not a bad ball club. At least the first 2 games when I was looking at some of the stats a week or so ago. So they're very stingy defensively, at least in those first few games of the season. So I think one of those games might have been against those Lions of Lamira. And so we'll be bringing that game. That'll be Bruce Link and myself. Same time, same
6
place.
6 o'clock start here at Ingalls Field.
Yeah. Yep.
Tune in either on AM 1600 WRPN or 93.1 FM, or catch it on the Ripon channel here.
Yeah, with delayed. And then, of course, you can watch it live, too.
You do?
Live streaming. I mean, we do it all. Wait, the only thing we're not doing is passenger pigeon. The only thing we're not doing is homing pigeons. We're not sending messages of how the game's going. Otherwise, we're pretty much doing all the other
high-tech
modes
stuff
of communication.
So it's 3rd and 9.
Keeper.
Jennings will keep
Bootleg.
it. He'll go around. He's got block out in front of him.
Oh, what a great
got some
block.
blockers looking to cut back. Goes down, and he should get the first down as they got him down to the 26-yard line.
Hey, give it up for Garrett Brisky, the offensive lineman, the senior. Garrett, wow, great.
Big block out there.
Big guy, for a pretty good athlete. I mean, his feet, he moves a lot faster than I thought Brisky could move. Great job. And Jennings knew where his bread was buttered on that play,
Followed
too.
him.
Oh, did he ever.
So it brings up first down for the Tigers. Good call there by Coach Wickstrom. Handed off to Hahn. Hahn goes through, picks up a few more yards, drags a few bodies with him.
Yeah, they've learned, in particular 21 for Waupun, that if I got to take this guy on, I'm going for the ankles.
Yeah, nothing higher than the ankles.
Yeah, that was Kellen Hawked on that shoestring tackle.
They'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Always talk about first and 10. If you can get at least 4,
you're in good shape.
Yeah, and that's what they basically did just now.
Stellmacher with the ball, looking to pick, cuts up, and he'll get across the 20 down to the 17-yard line.
Talk about patient running, right? We always talk about that kind of thing, and that was a good example of it right there, where he just doesn't get the ball and just square up and go as fast as he can. He's trying to use his blockers and then pick a seam off of the block. Good job.
Going back to that North Fond du Lac game, the first game of the season, he was trying to get around to that edge as quick as possible.
And it wasn't working out. It wasn't working for him.
And the last couple games, we've seen him, picking and choosing and cutting back and becoming a more effective runner.
Yeah, no, I agree with that observation. I think Noah Olson is more of that guy that can get to the edge and turn
Hahn up the middle, still going. He's going to get the first down as he's down to the 12-yard line.
Just keep pounding it.
And this is the time of the game where all those early runs of Cameron Hahn up the middle, pounding on the defensive linemen and linebackers, is starting to show its effect.
Right, right. And if you're Waupun, you know, if your biggest cheer tonight is going to be for the hard hits by your quarterback, then so be it. But if it's about winning the game, then Ripon's going to be a little bit happier.
Jennings keeps it, cuts back.
He's close.
He's down to about the 5. They're going to put him down at the 6 as he kneed down there. Used Pierre as a decoy on that one going around. So it'll bring up 2nd and 6.
And it's not easy for a 9th grader to be coming in and playing varsity football. Pierre
does a nice job. So Jennings coming up to the line. Quick snap. This time it goes to Pierre. He cuts back. He smells the end zone. He's going to be in the end zone for the touchdown. Just talking about the freshman.
I stand corrected. Maybe it is easier than I thought to be a 9th grader playing football at varsity level.
Our problem is we can't remember that far back.
What a hole. What a hole.
Yeah, it's a good job of him picking that through for the touchdown.
He cut it up inside, and there was the lane. It was wide. And he knew what to do.
Yep. Caden Pierre with the 6-yard run there. Schneider puts up the extra point and makes it 28-3. Tigers with the lead with 9:28 to go here in the ball game. What a nice drive there by the Tigers.
Yeah, good response to this chippy game that's going on. I just want to do a quick sponsor here.
Yep.
Floral Expressions is your full-service floral shop located right in Webster's Marketplace. From centerpieces to an entire wedding set, Floral Expressions is here to help. Contact our floral team for your next delivery or to set up consult at Webster's Marketplace. That's Highway 23 West in Ripon. That's Webster's.
Family-owned business for many, many years here in Ripon.
Yeah. Started with the old man,
Robbie, and now Candy out there running.
Yeah.
Continuing to grow, and glad to have them along as a sponsor.
And how long has Whitman been out there?
Dwayne.
Oh, my goodness.
I think, to be honest, Dwayne was working for Robbie
right from the beginning.
Yeah, when they were in the old Super Value.
Yeah, I think you're right, because I think Dwayne's about 106 years old now.
Dwayne's well, then I'm 106 too, because we were in the same class.
Grade? Okay. Well, you hide it well.
Well, thank you. The gray shows once in a while, but hey, you can touch that up with that Grecian formula here.
Good thing with a mask, though.
Yeah. So Schneider takes it down to about the 7-yard line. Tigers with good coverage, and
there's a nice pop.
Yeah.
Give credit to number 33 for the Tigers. Good job. Put the brakes on, delivered the blow. 33. That's Roman Mueller. Talked about him last week.
Yep.
Just a puppy as a sophomore, too.
So a good coverage there by the Tigers on that kickoff. And they got to be playing with a little spring in their step right now. They got to be feeling really good with the score being the way it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So turn around and
good to see Stelmacher out there after that big.
Well, he went. I saw him come over here by his dad.
Yeah.
And told his dad he was okay, and then ran back.
If you look at the hit, and I think I can recall enough in my mind that it wasn't anywhere around the head.
No, it was right in the chest.
As long as he got the wind knocked out or whatever. Might have relocated his kidney around the other side, but
yeah.
When you're young,
You only need one.
Yep.
Bresser back to pass, throws it over the middle. Intercepted by Yeomans.
Sam.
He's going down the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Yeomans on the pick 6.
Oh, that's 3 interceptions by Bresser, who was under, I would say, about the duress of about 3 Tigers surrounded on the release. And there was Yeomans, the defensive end, out there playing strong safety on the pick. And, boy, you think the adrenaline kicked in with Yeomans once he got that pigskin?
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's emergency time for the Tigers because we got 9:11 left on the clock. And, boy, they are just putting it on here with the Warriors.
Yeah, they are. And like I said, Berlin's supposed to be the
Berlin's our big rival.
Yeah, they're the rival, but I'm telling you, these guys are right at the top.
Yep.
When it comes to playing.
And what a kick there again on that extra point attempt by Schneider.
Yeah, I think he just took a windshield out on his Fond du Lac streak.
35-3 with 9:11 to go here, and this crowd is just ecstatic.
Boy, Yeomans, I knew he could hit a golf ball. I didn't know he could run that fast.
He looks a little gassed down there.
You talk about a guy with his hair on fire. Man, he saw that pylon, and some Warriors were trying to beat him there. And the last guy bounced right off of him, diving for him. Sam was not to be denied that 6. 35-3. We're 9 minutes and change remaining in the game. Now your head better be on a swivel.
You got to be ready. Because you
got to be ready because it's Waupun. And I don't care what you're playing. Fill in the blank when it comes to the sport. It's Waupun.
And Bresser's going to be going to the air again. So you're going to have to turn around and be ready for those.
They could, Sam gets the interception, but pressure on Bresser really set that interception up.
Well, and
great job.
For Yeomans to drop back like that and fill that little void in the zone.
And then prove once and for all a defensive man can catch a football, other than a defensive back.
Right. He's not just catching quarterbacks. He's also catching footballs. And there's a line drive kick. And that's taken at the 8-yard line, coming straight up the line.
Whoa.
And met by a wall of white.
And you know what's happening right now with Waupun? 41's going back to the huddle. He's looking at Bresser and say, thanks a lot for making those big hits on Ripon.
Yeah, Powers, the recipient of that one.
Yeah.
So the Tigers will turn around and go back on defense. Ball will be placed down at the 24-yard line. A lot of action has happened in the last 8 seconds.
Yeah. The boys from Prison City. Small numbers this year. That'll be offsides. The motion by Waupun drew 2 of the Tigers offsides, so there's a free ride of 5 yards for the offense.
So it'll make it 1st and 5. Donovan Huber, number 16, came into the game for the Tigers. He's on the far side. There's that pitch out. And a good run.
Yeah.
Pickup of about 10 on that.
And if you're the running back, you love that play. You generally do. You're already got your momentum going, and then if it's a good pitch by the quarterback, you like that. You're already going top speed before the defense has wound up their feet. And you saw the result.
Tigers starting to send in some new numbers and fresh white jerseys on the defensive side here.
Now remember, we're playing on turf, so you don't see the grass stains like you used to.
No, just the darkness from the rubber pellets. So here we go, 1st and 10. Bresser.
Keeper.
Keep it, yeah.
Good job, 16. Boy, oh boy.
Huber did that. He turned that back inside
Donovan
there.
Huber, the junior, turned it back into his teammates, didn't he?
Yeah, Bresser getting up a
little slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got hit and twisted right away.
Yeah, I tell you, he's hard hitting on defense. He's doing it legitimately. But if I'm Ripon, I'm telling you, I want to hit him. I do. I mean, I'm being very honest about it. He's out there. He's got a
bum wheel right now.
Yeah. He's got a hitch in that get along, as the late Dandy Don Meredith used to say in Monday Night Football. Yep, not good. So you know what? If I'm defense, I'm ripping. I'm saying, hey, guess what?
I'm focusing on the running back because he's not carrying the ball.
Bresser ain't running. Look at this 3-step drop. Oh!
An opportunity there for Stelmacher for the hat trick, and he misses it.
Oh my goodness! Stelmacher is going.
Yeah, and because he dropped that, he's getting replaced. You notice that they took him out of the game right away.
Oh yeah, he'll be punished. So brings up 3rd and long.
Yep.
We got 7.5 minutes remaining. Ripon in control of this game, 35-3.
Number 4, Max Huber comes in for the Tigers to replace Stellmacher.
And you got a doubleheader baseball game with this very town in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, 11 days. Bresser back. And unable to come up with that was Garabo. I don't think he was ready for it that quick, as it was kind of thrown behind him. But, you know, give credit there to number 75, Thacker, for the Tigers putting that pressure.
Yep. Yeah, Bresser goes, you know what? I got baseball season coming up. I don't need this monster landing on top of me. I already got a ginger ankle here, very, very tender.
And timeout taken by Waupun, as it'll be 4th and 8. And you know they're going for it because there's no sense in punting. So next week, 6 o'clock, here back at Ingalls Field, it'll be Marty Ernster and Bruce Link with the call, as the Tigers will host the Cougars from Campbellsport.
Cougars will be wearing their, blue, white, and gold?
Yep, gold, white, and blue.
Ripon will be back with their familiar home uniforms. I think they go with a black jersey to match the pants.
I still kind of miss the old pewter pants with the tiger stripe down the side.
Cincinnati Bengals side on the helmets.
I love that. So Tigers out there waiting on the Warriors.
And maybe Ripon was thinking, you know, given what the Bengals have been doing over the last
let's change it
15
up.
years, let's go a different direction on our unis here. Those cats in Cincinnati don't seem to be getting her done.
Nope. So here we go, 4th and 8. Bresser under quarter. Looking to pass, goes across the middle.
Why would you throw a flag? That is the contact was created by the offensive man.
He went into the defender.
Yeah, it's just a no call. You have a right to stand on your ground. This officiating crew, I just don't get it.
Yeah, and Mark Bradley wants an explanation, and he's not getting anything.
There's nothing wrong there.
It was a clean play.
The receiver runs into the defender. The defender's trying to make not even a play on the ball. Yeah, and that is definitely the rule book for WIE doesn't say if there's contact. It's
automatic
interference on somebody.
And the back judge is the one that threw that flag.
Yeah, I don't get it. Anyway,
new life for the Warriors here. Bresser under center.
I guess I'm supposed to be saying all that on the radio.
That's all right.
Nice catch.
Nice catch.
Talk about going down and getting one, eh?
That was a great play there by number 24, and that's Wyatt Paul. He's had several good catches tonight.
Yeah, low fastball, inside corner.
Right.
Speaking of which, Milwaukee Brewers have come alive big time.
Second leading ERA for a starting lineup in Major League Baseball.
Burns, holy beans. He came on the scene 3 years ago out of the bullpen, made him a starter last year, and there was growing pains. And this year, boy, he's putting it all together in the first 3 games.
30 strikeouts.
Yeah, never happened before.
Never.
And with no walks.
Yeah, that's the big thing, the no walks. There's pass over middle. Nice job of Paul just sitting down on the sideline.
Yeah, got a good rhythm, got a good tempo going with those two.
And you got to remember, you know, this is pretty much the JV squad out there for the Tigers on defense. So Waupun taking advantage of that.
Good point. And I'm glad they're doing it.
Kids need experience.
Well, and come on. I mean, I'm there every day at practice.
Yep.
We got the game under control.
Let's get some time for these young men. Bresser calling it out. Looking downfield. There's that quick out. And right through the hands of number 10, that's Gerritsen, as he was trying to run before he really had the ball. He was wide open.
I'll describe that as, oh boy.
Oops.
If I'm going back to the huddle. It's like, ay. probably had 6 written all over it. That's definitely a coverage, blown coverage, as they say.
Well, the defensive back over there is playing really deep, giving him about 15 yards. So here it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, standard is about 7.
Right.
And and he's given about 8,
10
closer
now,
to 9.
Here's the motion. Watch the pitch here. He's going to keep it, and he's going to pay for it. Nice tackle out there by the Tigers around the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that was by 33 again, and that's for the Tigers. That's Roman Mueller.
Making his presence felt as they move it back to the 11. So it'll bring up 3rd and 4. Clock will continue to run as it's at the 5:35 mark left in the ball game. Tigers leading 35-3.
Yeah. Mueller playing that right side linebacker in that basically 4-3, sometimes 4-4.
Watch Wyatt Paul out here on the near side. He's got one-on-one coverage, and there's a lot of room back across the middle there.
Off the left side,
they hand that
nothing
off.
going.
Nothing there.
Wow, did that right side of the defense collapse? Boy, they blew right through that line.
Garibald had no chance at all.
He's lucky he didn't fumble that. Yeah, I think he had 1 stride after the exchange and blown up.
So it'll bring up 4th and 6.
Great job. Defensive front there. Nice job. You got the big guy in the middle, and then you got 73 out on that right edge, and they just collapsed on everything. I say 73, might have been, I don't know, is it Grayson Thacker? Is he out there?
Thacker is number 75.
5, yeah.
73 is Greff.
It's hard to tell. I can't.
Getting some stunting here.
Oh, yeah. You got to take a wider edge.
Still on his feet. Gets down to about the 3-yard line.
You got to take, you got to take the proper angle, and both Tigers came way up inside, and you got to appreciate the athleticism. Great job by the quarterback.
Bresser, yeah. And he's running like that ankle's not hurting him now.
Yeah.
So it'll be 1st and goal, ball on a 3.
Just below 4 minutes remaining.
And this is a pride situation for the Warriors. They want to get in that end zone at least.
Yeah, they haven't scored a touchdown tonight.
Long count. Handoff up the middle.
And then number 6 got
touchdown. Garibald with the touchdown. Gives Waupun's fans something to cheer about. It makes it 35-9 with 3:37 to go here in the ball game. Now, they're going to kick it or they're going to go for 2? No, they're coming out with the... Because I was really wondering about the kicking because Bresser does their kicking.
Yeah.
And it was his right ankle that
well,
based
on the way he ran 2 plays ago, I guess
shouldn't be a problem now.
I guess not.
They will go for the extra point. Low snap, nobody's even going in. It's like a practice kick, and it's good. Makes it 35-10. Tigers with the 25-point lead here. With 3:37 to go at Ingalls Field.
So Ripon will go to 2-2 with this win for the Little Brown Jug tonight. 3 games remaining. We told you about the Campbellsport game. That be same place, same time, 6 o'clock next week here. Marty Ernster will be joined with Bruce Link. And then from there, the following Saturday, the 1st of May, that'll be a 12 noon game. St. Mary's Ledgers. St. Mary's Springs comes in, take on Ripon. That'll be Bruce and myself again. Had to flip-flop that. Would have been normally you and Casey. And then the Hansons will finish up the regular season on the 7th, back on a Friday. Now, right now, the schedule says 4:30, but
that can change. You never know.
Yeah, it could be a fluid situation. I'll hold off on that in terms of permanent time carved in stone, as they say.
And that'll be against WLA, as the Vikings will come over here.
Yep.
And then it's full speed ahead baseball season. So Bresser ready to kick off here. Takes that one deep. Nice kick. Taken at the 5.
Very nice kick. The biggie working the board. The big guy just confirmed that has been moved from 4:30 to 6. So that WLA game will be a 6 o'clocker. We can say without hesitation, 6.
To wrap up the season.
Yeah. Against those Vikings of Fond du Lac. WLA.
So Garrett Jennings still at quarterback, and why not? He hasn't played quarterback since he was a little kid, so keep him in there and get him all the time you can.
You're kidding me. Okay.
Little play on words there.
3.5 minutes remaining. They got it deep in their own territory. 1st and 10. Game has been secured with a score of 35-10. Tigers.
Ball's on the 6.
Look at him go.
Pierce got that going around the right side, and he'll get up to about the 13, maybe 14-yard line.
Yeah.
Good pick up there for Pierre.
Yeah. 1st and 10. Get out of the hole.
Yeah, get the crossbar shadows off your back. Jennings will come running back in. And clock did stop as he went out of bounds. 2nd and 2 for the Tigers. Handoff. And that'll pick up maybe a yard, half a yard.
Yeah, it's just shy, I think, by less than a yard for the first yardstick. So 3rd and less than 1, I think, or about 1.
It looks like about 1 there. Clock is running. That's the main thing Tigers are working on, is that clock management here.
Congratulations to Coach Bradley and his staff and the players for the Tigers.
Good game. Bounced back well after last week's game.
Adam Downs, Jeff Krentz, Chris Meeker, Jason Babbage, David Soda, Jason Wickstrom. They're all there.
A lot of them ex-Tigers themselves.
Yeah,
Here's
most
the
of them.
handoff up the middle. Be the first down, as they'll get it up to about the 19. And the clock will continue to run.
Cole Gregney, Chris Jones up here working the technical stuff that they insist that I get nothing close to. No way am I allowed to, hey, what's this for? Nope, got to stay away from it. Executive producer Riley Eisnagel working the camera from up here next to us as well. Casey, your son, Casey Hansen, he's doing all those really close shots down there on the ground level.
Putting a lot of mileage on tonight. See him going up and down there.
Well, I found out he does get paid by the mile. So,
by the step?
Yeah, by the step. Yeah. So he mounts that camera on the back of a dog and really get your steps.
Exactly. Hard drive up the middle, still going.
Look at that.
Beautiful run. And that'll be a 10-yard, 11-yard run there.
Oh, nice. By who
Hahn.
else? Yes.
Yep. So let's just push this forward and let's get this clock running down as it's under 2 minutes.
Hahn telling that defense, I'm going to send you home with some nice memories down County Trunk M back to Waupun.
Remember me.
Yes.
Number 34 there. See him in their dreams tonight.
Counting down. We're almost just 90 seconds away from putting a exclamation mark and a finish to this game tonight.
Yep.
Ripon goes to 500, 2-2. Way to bounce back and get another win against a rival like Waupun tonight.
Jennings will take a knee and let the clock run. Well, we knew the Lemira and the Mayville game were going to be very tough games coming into this, talking with Coach Bradley.
Yep.
And
it's just that, okay, how does your team play against those teams?
Right.
Are you saying, what are the odds? Kids talk about you're very, you're influenced very easy, when you're young and impressed upon. And okay, how do you play? And they didn't feel good about what they did in Lamira. And they came out last week and really gave it a good, hard effort against a really tough opponent like Mayville.
Yeah.
And kind of caved in at the end, but other than that, they really played well. And they were able to draw on the good stuff, right, on that high energy and that hit-and-get defensive attitude last week against Mayville, and then come right back with that attitude and take care of business here tonight.
Exactly, and one more knee, and that is it, as the Tigers will retain possession of the little brown jug. That'll go back in the trophy case, and they're going to take that out to center field and celebrate a well-deserved victory tonight by the Tigers.
Yeah, I agree. And look at the big plays. You got a couple interceptions by Stellmacher in defense. You got a couple quarterback sacks by Agamite, right? You got Schrader doing his thing. Yeah, it's just a great effort defensively. Yeomans, look at his INT pick 6. Are you kidding me?
Yep. And you had Hop stepping up defensively tonight. And
the Button did it last week, did it again tonight. And team effort, defense flying around, making things happen offensively. Wickstrom calling a really nice, scripting a really nice offensive game through the air, the physicality of Hahn, and then Stellmacher doing his thing around the edge.
So definitely a great
Jennings.
Victory for the Tigers.
Yeah, Jennings, I'm impressed with Jennings. For a guy that hasn't played tackle football since I had a full head of hair, and he's cool. He's cool under pressure, just like Coach Bradley said he is.
Yeah, he's one of those fine young men. So Tigers victorious tonight over the Warriors from Waupun, 35-10. Want to turn around and thank Marty Ernster for his comments and time in here, and this is going to be our last one for the season.
I just realized that, because Bruce and I will finish up, and then you and Casey will get the last game of the regular season. So pleasure.
I enjoyed it. Always look forward to our little banter up here and do a nice job. We've been bringing it for so many years. We've kind of like almost like a married couple. We know what each other's going to say and when they're going to say it. So
sometimes, we don't. Yeah, we've gotten to the point we don't over talk too much over one another. So
want to thank you for your time this season. And
it was fun, Howard.
You and Bruce get another victory next week, and
good luck with your baseball season.
Looking forward to that. So Tigers victorious 35-10 over the Warriors. Want to thank everybody out there for tuning in on either WRPM 8 AM 1600, 93.1 FM, the Ripon channel, and want to wish everybody a good evening.